is good, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Inferno agendas in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. What is the best way to get a guy like Jamal Murray? What about, Steph Curry, AK-47? And we're going to start off at the bottom and work our way to the top. As I got a lot of the amethyst and I've made some good strides with the pink diamonds. Now, I gotta be honest, I've, dang near threw my controller grinding these. So just kind of keep that in the back of your minds. These can get super frustrating. At the end of the day, take a break, take a step away from the game, and you can get right back into it. I think all these cards are actually, most of them are actually really solid. I mean, James Jones is nearly just as good as Tracy McGrady though, so don't feel like you need to get all of them. Now, first one, Brandon Jennings. Make 5 3-pointers and shoot 100% with a player in a game. This is a challenge I really would not worry about because the odds are if you grind this challenge or this challenge, this is going to happen naturally. I got this done in the very first game I played. Now, let's say you're really struggling, hop into a triple threat offline game, get wide open threes, and knock down 5 in a row. On semi-pro, it's something you guys should be able to get done. Brandon Jennings, super easy. Win 5 clutch time online games, super easy. Now, with the James Jones, what should you work on in clutch time online? The rebounds with centers, boom. Those two can be paired together. Like DeAndre Ayton, Brandon Jennings, though they could just happen as you go. Now, the 5 clutch time online games, what else can you get done with there? Well, dunks, that's what I'd focus on, in steals. Those are the main 2 things while you're in clutch time online I would focus on. And then if you do get an opponent that's trying to knock down 4-pointers, I got one of them in my 5 games. The opponent that was trying to knock down 4-pointers, and we just let each other shoot. But I got the win at the end of the day because I greened more shots. But that was a way I got plenty of 4-pointers as well to work for Steph Curry. So I feel like with the amethyst ones, I mean, sure, they might not, be your favorite players, but James Jones, Ayton are fantastic. Even Jarace Walker is super easy, and they're all really good. Now for Jarace Walker, I went into triple threat online. You could go into offline. It's win game by 5 points or more. But what did I do? I was grinding this while I was doing this. What is this? Make 100 3-pointers with shooting guards over multiple triple threat online games. So I was like, why not grind Jarace Walker with Tyler Herro? What I did is I went in there with Klay Thompson, Kobe Bryant, and Wemby. 2 shooting guards, knock down 3s with them. Meanwhile, I'm working on the steals, working on the dunks as well. So if they're overplaying me, I'm getting some dunks. If they're, throwing scaries, I'm getting steals. I feel like steals and dunks, these are the 2 that are going to take the longest to do. But while you're grinding triple threat online, while you're all grinding clutch time online, make those happen. This is one, get 150 assists with point guards over multiple salary cap games. Now, when you're assembling your lineup, you got to be kind of smart. Both your point guard and shooting guard need to have point guard eligibility. That's the first thing I want to say. Anybody that you can run with point guard eligibility, the better off you are going to be. And I know it sounds like, what are you even talking about? But just think about it. Not only do you get assists with one guy, you can get assists with 2 different guys if they do have point guard eligibility. So, who are some guys you might want to think about running? Well, I got to look at some of the salaries first. But like a James Harden, if he wasn't super expensive, I'd tell you to run him. Tyrese Maxey even. Donovan Mitchell, boom. Perfect backcourt right here in Dame and Donovan Mitchell. If you can find a way to make that work. At the small 4 position or somewhere, you're going to want a guy that you can get a bucket with. So, whether that's a sharpshooter or whoever else, you can structure your squad the way you want. But I would definitely have at least 2 point guards in the lineup because that's how you're going to notice your assists go way up. Meanwhile, when I'm playing salary cap, I'm grinding dunks and I'm grinding steals. Those are the 2 things I'm focused on, dunks and steals. While winning salary cap games, obviously you don't want to lose, but get assists with point guards that lead to dunks, and on the other end, try to get steals. That is what I really would try to do when I'm in salary cap, and that's, where I'm going to go after I do get my offline stuff done. So, top 2. I've heard a lot of people, oh, Ty, just go into domination, get triple doubles. Okay, and then for 4-pointers, you know what? Just do that by itself. I found a way to combine the 4-pointers and triple doubles in a way that fits me. Now, how? This is the lineup in clutch time. I'm running Devin Booker, a scrub, and Wemby. Big thing that these scrubs can't do, rebound. You need to make sure you got the worst rebounding lineup possible. Meanwhile, you have Victor Wembanyama that's going to get every rebound, Devin Booker that's going to knock down some 4-pointers. So I'm going to show you guys what it's like. And as long as you're on semi-pro or pro, this should work. If you're on a harder difficulty than pro, it's going to get a little gritty. Now, the first possession, their first couple possessions, my goal if I win the tip, get the ball to Devin Booker and get an assist to Wemby. Why? It's going to help Devin Booker's takeover. And I feel like points with Wemby at the end especially are the hardest things to do. Now on the defensive end of the court, you basically want to make them shoot the ball as fast as possible. Now if you match up versus Wemby, Wemby will chuck and chuck and chuck. And if he makes shots, that's fine. That's A-okay. I'm not too worried about it. But he's going to miss some shots too, and that's really where you're going to take advantage. Trail cheese to Wemby, green light as I missed it, which is it's fine. But that's a lot of times another way to get Wemby a good look. Now what you're noticing is anytime I make a shot with Wemby, guess who's getting an assist for it? It's Devin Booker. That's who's getting my assist. And that's just going to help Wemby and Devin Booker both get badge, which you guys will see later on in this is super important. Now, for me, the main thing is getting my opponent to take super quick shots. Again, you want them to miss, obviously, but they're going to make some of their shots. But if they miss, you're running and you're looking for D-Book in transition. That's the moral of the story. Run, hit D-Book in transition, green light, assist. D-Book's a step closer to badge. Right now, I'm not worried about 4-pointers. Just get D-Book badge, get Wemby badge. That's the first couple of things you need to do. Make them take quick shots. He made it. That's fine. Not super worried about it. Run down the court with D-Book. 1-2 dribbles. Nothing there. That's fine. Trail cheese. You know it's coming. Wembanyama, green, bean, green, light. Another assist for Devin Booker, closer to badge. Another big point with Wemby. Right now, you guys might be like, Ty, you're not on pace for this triple-double. And as it stands, you guys are right. But guess what? I got a rebound there. Trail cheese to Devin Booker. Green right there. And before you know it, I got 5, 2, and 2. Devin Booker nearly has takeover, which is super important when I do go to get these assists. Another quick shot for my opponent. Probably going to make it, but you never know. Could have missed it. That's fine. Wemby, let's go. Get it to D-Book. Running all the way up the court. 1 dribble, green. This is the importance of running Devin Booker. Now, I don't know why he got a weird animation there. It said open, but obviously he didn't take that like an open shot. But that's okay. Again, I'm not going to make every shot I take, and I am perfectly okay with that because I got another rebound there. Find D-Book in transition, green. It don't even matter if D-Book's open or not. He is going to green more shots than not. D-Book's got badge. Wemby's getting closer to badge. And before you know it, Wemby's got 5, 3, and 3. And there's another rebound. Guess who I'm finding in transition? It's Devin Booker. Now this is when you want to start shooting fours. When Devin Booker gets sharp badge, this is when you're going to really want to start, knocking down those 4-pointers to really put yourself in a really good position. Now Wemby's got badge. You can see where every rebound's going to go. 5, 5, and 4. Find Devin Booker in transition. Guess what, guys? Another green light. Halfway through the game, I'm at 5, 5, and 5, and the clock hasn't stopped. Reminder, the clock stops when it does get under 2 minutes, and that's really when you're going to excel. Now, for now, I'm just worried about getting Wemby these assists, maybe combining them, that's off, with a couple of threes from Devin Booker. But I'm of no deep down in my mind, eventually, guys, I'm going to have to knock down a couple more buckets with Wemby. But for now, it's not really my main goal. Let's just keep knocking down shots with Devin Booker, as I'm missing right now. I'm missing way more shots than normal. Normally, I'd have like 7 assists by now, but maybe it's because I'm recording, not fully locked in. But I'm still not super worried about it. Because right now, the clock's going to start stopping, which is just going to make it super easy on me, Devin Booker, and Wemby to really rack up these rebounds, assists, and points. Now, trust me, guys, normally it's not, this close. And if it does get close, guys, I would start fouling right now. It's one thing that I want to kind of make note. Whenever you get 10 rebounds and you're not really sure if you're going to be able to get the rest, that's when I would start fouling. Like, when you're at 10 rebounds, you can start fouling as much as you need to extend the game. But until you get the rebounds, it's hard to foul because they don't miss a ton of threes. And really, your best way to get rebounds is off shots like that. Like, that's going to be your best opportunity to get rebounds, push in transition, knock down shots with Devin Booker. You're noticing, I don't really care if I'm open with Devin Booker or not. Because guess what, guys? It's on pro difficulty. So if you time it right, he's probably going to knock down most of those shots anyways. And so again, that's another reason I'm not super worried. And you guys have seen the rebounds have really started to rack up here. And Devin Booker, 4-pointer. Before you know it, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, another 4-pointer for Mr. Devin Booker. I got a couple more, points to score with Wemby, so why not just score one right now? No, when I do, I just call a back cut with Wemby or knock down a 4 usually. Oh my gosh, look at his Wemby, bro. His Wemby is hooping, man. Look at him get a block. That's fine. Got 2 points right there. Now, the main thing you guys got to do, make sure your opponent takes quick shots. That's the most important advice I can give you. Whether they make or miss it, Doesn't matter. The more possessions you get, the more opportunities you have. Green light for Wemby. We're at 10, 10, and 9. One more assist, and we're moving and grooving. And then once you do get your triple-double with Wemby, that's when you really start chucking fours with Devin Booker. Even, next possession, I'll probably chuck a 4-pointer with Devin Booker, just because I've got a little margin for error at this stage. 4-pointer, green light. Just chuck, chuck, chuck. Guess who has his triple-double? It's Victor Wembanyama. Guess who we're really, knocking down fours with right now is Devin Booker. And this is just, kind of my strategy, kind of how I went about things. I really did this, and then I was kind of struggling, and then I put Devin Booker into the lineup, and that's really where I noticed my things start to trend upward. If you don't have Wemby, I think it's okay. You could probably use another big, like even if you have a Dikembe Mutombo type card, I think he would be just fine to do this with. You guys can let me know down below in the comments if you're struggling with that. If you don't have Devin Booker, it's fine. Another guy I've noticed knocks down a lot of 3s or 4-pointers is Kyrie Irving. I've had a lot of success doing this with Kyrie Irving as well. So just kind of some tips and tricks for you guys to help get you through it. I got one triple-double, 1 out of my total 15. The game took 5 minutes, and when you're looking at 4-pointers, I knocked down 6 of them. Sometimes I knock down 7, 8, 9. Sometimes I only knock down 5. I mean, it really just depends on the game. But the big thing here is you're doing 2 things at once. Now, for the sake of you guys that are no money spent, I just want to talk about some other alternatives, right? So if you don't have the Kyries, if you don't have the Dikembes, if you don't have, some of those top guys, who should you really use to get this done? Well, couple of things to look at. Number one, you want somebody with Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame, if not at minimum gold. So like Bill Russell could be a potential guy that you could use. Nicholas Claxton could probably be pretty solid. Obviously, I have Mitchell Robinson in here. He could be really solid as well. Just anybody like that, I feel like that you guys, could use and that could compete at a high level. Emeka Okafor could be solid as well. Could Chet be okay? I mean, here's the deal with Chet. He's got Rebound Chaser. He probably would be fine to do it with. I mean, you could try him out if you had Chet as well. See how that works. Now, some guards that I would use, obviously I mentioned Kyrie. If you have Steph Curry, even the Ruby, I mean, he's got limitless range. He's probably fine. Some things you're going to want on a guy like Steph Curry, if you can, or not even Steph Curry, but anybody you use is Sharp Badge. Because if you have Sharp Badge, it's just going to be way easier to knock down 4-pointers. Obviously, I don't really have a great team right here for it, so that might be something I look to improve. But anybody you can have with like Sharp Badge or anybody that has limitless range, those are the couple of guys to really look at. Even like the new Brandon Jennings that came out, he might be a solid guy to look at as well. If you do happen to grind for Brandon Jennings and get Brandon Jennings, I wouldn't hesitate to use him either because he's got a really high 3-ball. Pretty sure he does have limitless range. We'll check here really quick. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe I could, oh yeah, silver range. He's got a, 93 ball. So just another guy to look at. He probably has play badge though. But James Jones, another guy, Hall of Fame range, 98 3-ball. That's the perfect guy. If you're really a budget guy, James Jones, grind out his challenges so then you can use him on those challenges as well. And even a guy like DeAndre Ayton. If you grind out DeAndre Ayton, you can use him as a guy to get that triple-double with. It doesn't have to be Wemby. It doesn't have to be, those top guys. You can do it with budget cards as well. And so a lot of the other challenges, I mean, again, you can go into any game modes. Like the offline challenges, I would recommend doing what I'm doing as long as you can do it and make it happen. But for the online challenges, again, do what you got to do. Do them in the order you do them. But I'm just saying, when you're doing this, and this, focus on dunks and steals. You do those things, combine them up, you're really gonna have a lot of success. So for me, kind of what's my game plan for the rest of it? Knock these out, then hop into salary cap, get assists with point guards with, a point guard heavy lineup, and then go from there. I really think if you grind this in the way I'm telling you, you could probably get T-Mac, the average person, and I'm just gonna go on the easy side, 10 hours at max. I think if you do it and don't troll with these two, these are by far the hardest. Get your steals, dunks. You can get this done in 10 or so hours. Now, yes, steals, dunks, they can take a while, no doubt about it. But if you really lock in, this is what I've had success with. And let me know what you guys have had success with down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.